Hi, this is Grandma Lori. Today's story is Hamster Rescue Squad, rescued by a Whiskers. Sorry guys, but I need to go to little Hamster's room, said Whiskers. He got up and walked into the other room. The Hamster Rescue Squad was enjoying a rare, quiet afternoon. It had been a week since their last case. They rescued a computer mouse from a real mouse, but that's a story for another time. When Whiskers returned, he sat on the couch and looked around. Guys, he said. He got no answer. He said, Squeak! Fluffy, where are you? Nothing. Whisker said to himself, I wonder where they got to. He went into the locker room, but there was no sign of them. Okay, this is serious, he said. He put on his rescue gear. Whisker's first stop was the office. He needed to see the plans of the house. Okay, no hidden rooms have suddenly appeared, so I wonder where they are. Whiskers hopped down off the desk. Squeak! Fluffy, where are you? He called as he walked through the house. Thump, thump, thump. What was that? Sounds like it's coming from the kitchen, Whisker said. He had to keep talking to himself out loud so he wouldn't be scared and could focus on the problem at hand. Thump, thump, thump. He walked into the kitchen and looked around. Nothing seemed out of place. Thump, thump, thump. This time there was a muffled sound along with the thumping. Whiskers turned. The sound was coming from the cabinet next to the stove. Squeak! Fluffy, are you in there? Whiskers yelled. It's us! We're trapped in the cabinet! Yelled Squeak. And it's dark! I'm scared! Cried Fluffy. Have you turned on your headlamps? Whisker asked. Duh! Why didn't I think of that? Said Squeak, turning on the headlamp on his helmet. Fluffy turned his on and turned to Squeak, shining the light right in Squeak's eyes. Ah! Fluffy! Turn your head! You're shining the light in my eyes and blinding me! Yelled Squeak. Whiskers asked, How did you get in there? The cabinet door was open and we hopped in, hoping to find snacks, but Mom closed it on us and now we can't get out, said Squeak. Whiskers started thinking. Okay, sit tight, I'm gonna figure out a plan. Fluffy said, Hurry, I don't like the dark! It's not dark in here, Fluffy, we have our headlamps, Squeak said, annoyed. I'm just saying. Fluffy went to the wall of the cabinet and sat down, pouting. We'll never get out of here. Whiskers went back to the counter to think. There must be something I can use to open that door, he said. Ah, that's it! He reached down and picked up a spoon and a pair of tongs. He raced back down to the cabinet. I've got a spoon and some tongs. I'm going to use the spoon to get a little leverage, then the tongs to open the door all the way, he said. Is the spoon clean? Asked Fluffy, jumping up and running toward the cabinet door. What difference does that make? I swear, sometimes I don't understand you, said Squeak. I'm just asking. Fluffy went back to his wall. Ready? I'm inserting the spoon, Whisker said. He put the spoon into the open side of the door and pushed on the handle. Slowly, the door opened a crack. Guys, I'm going to need both of you to push from the inside. We should have you out of there in no time between you and the tongs. Whiskers was out of breath, pushing on the spoon. As he inserted the tongs into the opening, Squeak and Fluffy pushed. Whiskers opened the tongs, and with one last push, the door opened all the way. Squeak and Fluffy fell out of the cabinet onto the floor. Phew, I thought I was going to die in there, said Fluffy. That was quick thinking, Whiskers, Squeak said. Thanks for coming to our rescue. Whiskers nodded his head. Well, I figured something had happened to you when you weren't in the living room when I got back from the little hamster's room. I didn't think I was gone that long. Well, we heard a noise, so we thought we'd investigate, Squeak said. I learned a valuable lesson. Never investigate without the whole team. Whiskers just smiled. Before long, the Hamster Rescue Squad was back in the living room, enjoying hot tea and biscuits. Another Hamster Rescue Squad case solved. Thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this story. Make sure to like, follow, subscribe, and share so I can continue to bring you great stories. Thank you.